I am officially done with this office slash guest room makeover, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the rest of the process with you. A couple of weeks ago in part one of this makeover, I shared that I had started this makeover well over a year ago. The reason for the delay on the project was because there was actually wallpaper that was peeling on the walls. I decided it was probably best to just go ahead and remove it all so that way we could start fresh and clean. It became a bigger project than I had anticipated it to be, and so time passed and over a year went by. But I had finally had the walls repaired by professionals, and then as of 2 weeks ago, I went in and primed the walls and then also painted, and that's where we left off. So let's get started. Sort through these baseboards and try and see where they belong. I'm sure I can figure it out fairly quickly. So, and then I'm going to reattach them. After putting all the baseboards back, I went in with an all-purpose cleaner and cleaned them off to remove any dust and dirt. Now that I've cleaned off all of the baseboards, I'm going to go ahead and caulk them again, and I'm going to fill in all of the holes, all of the nail holes. I like to use wipes because they obviously are pre-moistened, and it helps to kind of make your fingers slick when you go to clean the line of your caulk. But yeah, I'm just using paintable caulk that dries in about 20 minutes. So. After attaching the outlet covers back, I went in with my clean putty knife and scraped off all of the paint I had gotten on the floors. Afterwards, I vacuumed and mopped to have a clean floor before moving forward. This is the perfect timing to thank the sponsor of today's video, so thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video and sending over their Pro Standing Desk Frame E5 series. FlexiSpot offers a wide range of ergonomic products for your home and office with a mission to make healthy life easier by creating better work environments that promote efficiency, productivity, and well-being. Last week, y'all saw me build my own butcher block top made entirely of scrap wood I had in my garage. Be sure to check out that video to see exactly how I built it and how you could recreate it yourself. I built my top to fit the desk frame at 24 inches wide and 46 inches in length, but the frame is adjustable to fit an even longer top as the frame adjusts to up to 66.9 inches in length. It came with easy to follow instructions, so I was able to put it together on my own in about 35 minutes without any issues. My favorite thing about this desk is the adjustable height feature. I have the option to sit or stand comfortably with an adjustable height of ranging from 24.5 to 50 inches. The control panel gives you the option for up to 3 programmable presets, height memory, and even a sit-stand reminder. You could even add an under-the-desk bike or a treadmill to help you keep moving while working. I will have a link in the description so you can check out this desk frame. To finish off the desktop I built, I sealed it with a satin water-based polyurethane. I did 3 coats with a light sand between each one. Because this is not only an office for myself, but it's also a guest bedroom, I had to incorporate a bed. I built this bed, and it is one of the very first DIY tutorials on my channel from last year. It was inspired by the CB2 boho daybed that cost $1,300. I knew I wanted linen light curtains for this room, so when my Houston IKEA was all out of these, I found some on Amazon. They were about $10 more, but I was still very satisfied with them. They came in a variety of colors and lengths. Y'all probably remember this faux apothecary cabinet that was an IKEA hack a few weeks back. Well, that is going to be the main piece of furniture aside from the bed that I will use it to store any and all of my office supplies. I wanted to layer on different textures on the bed, but all within the same color tones. So I added this throw blanket long ways towards the edge and also added an additional throw blanket displayed in a more traditional way. One of the upgrades in this room was to get rid of this so-called boob light fixture and replace it with something more modern. A great and inexpensive way to upgrade the closet doors was to change the color to help change the look of them. So I removed the old wooden knobs and using some premium wood filler, I filled the holes. The way I chose the color for these doors was I used my data color reader to color match the curtains. It gave me several matches before I ended up deciding on the color Tanglewood. I did a total of 2 coats and it cost me around $7 since the sample size was enough. In the space between the closet doors and the main door, I wanted to add an accent wall without adding anything too permanent. I chose this wallpaper from Amazon. This is going to be the background for my desk area. To help with the privacy and filter out some of the sunlight, I added blinds. I just bought the inexpensive $12 ones, nothing fancy. The next day I noticed that the wallpaper had fallen off of the wall, and since it stuck to itself, I could not salvage it. I ordered a new roll, and while I waited for that to come in, I moved on to adding new hardware to the closet doors. Once the wallpaper came in, I tried putting it back on again. This time I used a spray adhesive for crafts. I typically use regular wallpaper adhesive, but because that stuff works extremely well, I was afraid it might cause some damage to the wall, and if I ever decided to remove it. I ordered a dimmable picture light to hang above my desk and calendar, more for decor purposes, but the actual light works really well. Since this is a guest room too, I added these bedside tables I built a while back and recycled them for my primary bedroom. The carpet that I'm using for this space has been sitting in my garage for almost 2 years now, just collecting dust. So I gave it a really good vacuum and then washed it with my carpet cleaner. I picked up this accent chair along with its pair off of Facebook Marketplace. Originally, I had messaged the owner and asked for only one of them, but she said she would only sell them together, but it was only still $30. So I bought them both and ended up cleaning both of them. I posted the spare back on Facebook Marketplace for $120, and it sold within a few hours. I've been seeing sconces used so much lately, and I thought that they would go perfectly in this space, so I placed one above each end table. Now that we're done, let's remember what this room used to look like. The mess of a process we went through, and what it looks like now. I decided to leave this wall empty because it will be my main wall for staging flipped furniture. If I didn't need that wall for the furniture, then I think a gallery wall would have been perfect here. Idea how satisfying it is to finally have this spare bedroom just done and made over. It's been a really long process of just staring into this room and wondering when I was ever going to get to it. I think this room is by far my favorite one that I've done in our home, and I definitely see myself using this room for all of my work. I feel like I achieved exactly what I was after with just like the whole vibe when you walk in there. It's very calming and neutral, but I also love that I was able to bring in some color and some contrast with the rug without it being overpowering or overwhelming. Well, at least in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy watching content just like this. We are nowhere near done with this house becoming a home, so there's going to be a lot more content coming your way. Last week y'all saw me work on my daughter's furniture, and next week I am going to be using that furniture for her closet makeovers. So turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss out on that transformation. I love y'all, be kind, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.